What to do, everybody? This is a new little show that I'm going to do probably once a week, and it's just going to be me talking about the NFL, the major stories of the NFL for the past week. So I'm going to try it out and see how I like it, and that's my favorite. My passion is football and NFL, so I said, why not give it a shot? All right, for this past week, there's been one major name in the news up and down everywhere. It's been Michael Vick. Michael Vick, Vick. I'm almost sick of it already, but let's talk about it. First of all, I've always liked Michael Vick. He's always been one of my favorites. We've got him on TiVo from years back and whatever. But if he's actually guilty of fighting these dogs and training these dogs and betting on these dogs and whatever, all counts that are felonies, that has to be the dumbest move by any person in sports for the last 40 or so years. You know, I mean, that's just to be a high-profile athlete in a felonious position in front of other people, so that anyone can rat on you at any time is just absolutely unthinkably dumb. You know, so you know what it's equivalent to? It's equivalent to if you're one of the major stars in the NFL and you take your money, you give it to your cousin to go sell some drugs out of your house. So he's selling the drugs out of your house, and then you go visit every once in a while and be right there while they're making the drug deals also. So that's how dumb it is, you know. So I'm hoping Vic is not dumb enough to be caught. But if he's caught and if he's convicted of this, then you know, he's going to have to be punished to, you know, the full extent of the law, what they can do, because you can't, I mean, high-profile people have to be, you know, accountable for their actions just like the rest of us do. So I'm hoping he's not, but he is. But there's one thing I want to say, because there's a lot of people out there, and I don't know why, I have no idea, but there's a lot of people out there that really hate Michael Vick. And I'm using the harsh word hate, because that's what I see on message boards, that's what I see on some TV shows and things like that, and I don't understand it. It's not up to me to understand it. However, this is reminding me of the Duke lacrosse scandal, where we all know something bad went on at that lacrosse player's house. Just like we all know that something bad went on at that house in Virginia, you know. But the people in that area put so much pressure on that DA to get a conviction that he did dumb things, and he did things that were so dumb that he lost his job and lost all credibility or whatever. This prosecutor, I think, is much smarter than that, because ESPN, everybody's coming out of the woodworks, but I got an informant, I got somebody that saw Michael Vick at the thing, blah, 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 blah. Okay, he's like, so, okay, thank you. But he's not looking at that. He's not looking at enough to indict him, because you can indict someone in any time. He needs enough to convict him. And once he gets enough information, enough stuff that he knows that he can get a conviction, then you'll see the indictment. You're not just going to indict him just because you can. Somebody said they saw him there. So I think this prosecutor's got it down. And people, if you do want justice to happen, if you believe in justice, let justice happen in its due process way. Okay? I know a lot of people are pushing for due process, and everybody that's doing that are getting claimed to be Vick supporters. No, nobody's a supporter of anybody that's breaking the law. But we support the law and let it take course the way it's supposed to. UFL. Mark Cuban is the first billionaire that's going to be with this new football league called the UFL. I remember the USFL because I was a huge Herschel Walker fan, the one at Georgia and the one at Dallas. But the one at Georgia was bad. The Herschel Walker at Georgia was awesome. But the XFL, I was pulling for it. I'm honest with you, I was pulling for it. It was really cheesy here and there, and was all entertainment and stuff like that. But I'm just a football junkie, so I loved it. But the only bad thing that they were doing is they're going against the NFL in the fall, which I think is dumb, because the NFL is throughout the whole week, and you have Saturdays for college, you have Fridays for high school, and Thursdays, NFL is taking over Thursdays also with the NFL Network. So you really have basically Tuesday and Wednesday, because Monday is talking about what happened on Sunday. So I think the best bet for the UFL is to start on 2 weeks after the Super Bowl and start playing football, then I definitely watch it. And I'm pulling for you, so the more football in my life, the better. Next, we have Marques Hill. Marques Hill died. He was a defensive lineman for the New England Patriots. Out of all these bad stuff that happens to athletes, he was absolutely a hero. He reportedly saved the girl that he was with and got her to where she could hold on. And then once she got there, he was swept away by Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans. So my heart goes out to the Hill family as well as the Patriots organization for this. And I hear that he was a fine guy, and my heart goes out to all those guys. And last, we've got Chad versus Seabiscuit. I don't understand what Chad. I don't understand what he's doing right now. I really don't. Racing a horse that's been done so many times, and then what's the point? All right. Next week we'll have more news about what's going on in the NFL. Hopefully, I have more positive, uplifting news of things that's happening in the NFL, but probably not. All right. Peace out. We'll see you next week.